angle of incidence and deviation of a prism. This is angle of incidence and deviation of a prism experiment. Our aim is to plot the graph between angle of incidence and angle of deviation. Apparatus: prism, spectrometer, wooden box, mercury vapor lamp, spirit level. This is apparatus required for this experiment. Preliminary adjustments. Step 1. Turn the telescope towards white wall. This is telescope. Turn this telescope towards white wall and adjust the cross wires. Step 2. Turn the telescope towards window. Focus the telescope to a turn the telescope towards long object and focus it and move the telescope till the object is focus clearly, and then place the telescope linear to the collimator and adjust the collimator where slit is a thin slit. Adjust the collimator, a thin slit absorbs till that thin slit absorbs. After that, place the spirit level on the prism table. Adjust the prism table till the bubble in the spirit level is at middle of the spirit level, and this is adjusted, and place it in down direction and place the prism table exactly below the collimator, that is rays are coming through the collimator and fall on the telescope. And next, to find the angle of prism, place the prism, this is prism, here we have to find angle of the prism. For that purpose, place rough surface of the prism towards us and move the telescope to the left side. Here light rays are coming from the collimator and falls on the one of the surface of the prism, and the reflected light is absorbed through the telescope, and observe the reflected light. And place the cross wires exactly at reflected light, and note down the values of the V1 and V2 by using a microscope. This is microscope. By using microscope, find out MSR value and also find out VC. Here least count of spectrometer is 1 minute, and find the value V1 and also find value V2, and similarly move the telescope to right side and place the cross wires on the reflected light, and then find V1, this is V1 and this is V2. by using microscope, find MSR value and also find Vernier coincidence and find final value, that is V1 and V2, and note down the values in tabular form. After that, find a difference between V1 and V2, that is theta value, and the angle of prism is calculated by theta by 2, that is nearly the angle of prism is nearly is equal to 60 degrees. And after that, remove the prism from the prism table and find directed ray reading and place the crosswise at direct at slit and find V1 and V2. This is directed ray reading. Note down the values in tabular form. After that, place telescope like this. The rough surface is towards right side, place like this, that is the light ray falls through collimator, passes through collimator and incident on the one of the surface of the prism and it emerges from the other surface, and we observe that emerged ray by using telescope, and we will observe 7 colors and green color and yellow color. We are finding refractive index for the green color and for the yellow color, and place the crosswise at green color, exactly at green color, and note down the values of V1 and V2. Similarly, find MSR value and VC value by using this microscope and note down the values V1 and V2. Similarly, place crosswise on green color and note down the values of the V1 and V2 in the tabular form. Similar process. After that, find angle of minimum deviation, that is the difference between the direct ray reading and the refracted ray reading. We will get minimum deviation angle. After finding angle of minimum deviation and draw the graph between angle of incidence and angle of deviation, that is angle of incidence along x axis, angle of deviation along y axis. After finding angle of deviation and draw the graph between angle of incidence and angle of deviation, angle of incidence along x axis and angle of deviation along y axis. From that graph we will find angle of minimum deviation. This is the experiment.